Plaintiff Mark Carichetti started dating the defendant after they met at a bar, and she moved in with him a couple months later. Mark is suing his ex-girlfriend because she not only ran into his motorcycle with her car, but she later vandalized the bike and stole his property. Defendant Robin Cole admits that she backed into Mark's motorcycle and damaged it, but insists it was an accident. Robin also claims she has no recollection of vandalizing Mark's bike, and therefore refuses to pay for any of the damages.
All right, tell me what happened.
Starts off back in August of '06. I met Miss Robin Cole. She needed a ride. I offered my services.
Where were you all when you
we were at a bar. I was at a bar
to give her a
and
ride?
She was asking around to find a ride to get back to her car to get home.
She was asking around the bar
for a ride.
How many people do you think she asked?
I don't know. There wasn't a lot of people there at the time.
Did she know these people?
Let me explain that. When it comes to my turn, I can explain that. It sounds worse than what it really is.
It sounds like you're going up to strangers and saying, hey, take me with you.
That's not how it happened like that.
What happened?
I had been at that bar with a date I had been out on. Left there to go to a restaurant to have some dinner and drinks. Did not like how the date was going. I had seen a girl I knew at that particular bar he was at. So I just walked back a few blocks. I walked in, I said, who's going to South Daytona? I needed a ride. That's where my car was at. He volunteered, and I asked the girl that I knew there, I said, is it okay to go with him? I was not going up to individuals asking for a ride.
All right, so when you and your date separated that evening, you needed a ride. Go ahead, and you gave her a ride, and then what?
That's kind of how we met, and we started dating not long after that. And then sometime around, I'm going to say November of '06, we got in an argument. I had left because I didn't want any confrontation.
Left where?
My house.
Was she living with you?
At that time, she had moved in. It was like probably
You all began dating in '06 and she moved in '06?
Of November.
Okay.
In '07, we went to a NASCAR race in Delaware. We got in an argument there. She left in my truck back to where we were staying.
What are you all arguing about all the time?
She refused to peel corn with my friends at the time.
To do what?
Peel the corn. Help my friends peel corn for dinner.
Oh, peel corn.
And we're only last 10 minutes, so I was like, you need to go in there and help them now because it's only like a 10-minute thing.
What happened at the NASCAR race?
I went back to my friend's house. I pulled into the driveway with my motorcycle, and all of a sudden my truck started backing up. And she hit my motorcycle. I yelled again, and she started backing up.
Is this what you're suing for today?
Correct.
All right.
My friend intervened, and here's a statement that proves
Before we get to the details, let me allow her to give me her background. Ma'am?
Okay, yeah, we had met at that establishment. I jumped on the back of his bike, heels and all. He gave me a ride, was a gentleman, took me to my car, and we started dating, and I did move in that year. And we did get to an argument. I'm not real sure about that corn incident, though, or peeling corn. But anyways, I was in his truck. We'd had an argument. He had his truck. He went on his motorcycle. I had been gone for a little bit, just driving around, not real familiar with the area. I went back to the house we were staying at. Kind of has a longer driveway. It was dark out. Went and see if he was inside. He wasn't there. So I went ahead and left because I really didn't know a lot of people. I was backing out. Didn't see him. Didn't hear nothing. And I ran into him, but not on purpose. I would never.
You ran into
him on his motorcycle because he was pulling in. I didn't even see him.
Did you ever agree to pay?
Excuse me?
Did you ever agree to pay?
No, it was never mentioned anything like that.
And that was what month of '07?
That would have been September.
Has he mentioned 21st. It to you since? That's over a year ago. Has he mentioned it to you? Repayment.
It's been talked about a little bit, but nothing to do with paying.
Talked about how? No, I'm saying payment. You paying him for the damage. Has that ever been discussed?
Not for that particular, no.
Not for that particular what?
There was another incident that happened later.
No, we're talking about this incident. Isn't that what you're suing her for?
There's actually two incidents. It's all the same motorcycle, but two different incidents.
Okay, which one did you tell me about first? The NASCAR?
First one was a NASCAR race where she damaged the front end of the motorcycle.
And when was the next one?
The next one is when she vandalized my house.
When?
It was in December of '07.
That has nothing to do with the motorcycle?
Yes, it has something to do with the motorcycle.
What happened with the motorcycle that night?
If you looked at the pictures, she took a knife to the motorcycle paint job and scarred the motorcycle with a knife.
This was December.
December 24th, yes, Your Honor.
That's what
And the first one was September.
Correct.
All right.
That-
Have you all discussed money since that time?
I have, but she hasn't.
You discussed it with her?
Correct.
How did she respond?
I tried to get her insurance to go through her insurance. She refused to show up and do anything with her insurance company.
Did
Which
she tell you why?
She never said no.
So
But
you've never gotten an explanation from her as to why she would not address the issue at all?
Exactly, but I have statements here from Geico where she refused to show up and do the interview.
I understand. You've told me that. You've told me
Yeah.
that she's refusing, and that sounds like someone who is refusing to take responsibility.
Exactly, Your Honor. She
Okay,
needs
so
to
that's
take
why you're
responsibility
suing her. I
for
just
her
wanted to
actions.
make sure she never told you she would. And we're concluding that it was a negligent act because, as you say, you didn't see him. And when you are driving and don't see a particular party, you are responsible for what happens. Now, the stolen property you're suing for, what's that for?
That was on, it was on August of the 24th. I had left my house and she was over there. And when I got back to my house, there was a hole in my wall. There was glass on the floor. She called me up, told me she had used my pickup truck. I noticed my stuff was missing. And then I found out that she had driven a car out of state for somebody else, which would be convenient to use a radar detector and a jammer if you're going to take a long trip.
What did she steal, sir?
A radar detector and a jamming device that jams laser radar.
And have you spoken to her about it?
I have, but it took me 6 weeks.
And what did she say?
She didn't say anything.
She
She
was
didn't
just
tell me she
quiet.
did
didn't
it.
take it.
But the person she was with called me up and
Did she admit to taking it?
No.
How do you know she did?
She's the only one that had a key to my truck. She used my truck the day it was
that's
missing.
not enough to conclude. People can break in and steal. Did you call the police?
Yes, I did.
Did you have a witness speak to the police?
I didn't have a witness, but I have the
No
police
one
report.
saw. There was no independent witness?
No.
All right, so it was your word to the police.
Yes.
Did they investigate?
No.
Okay,
They looked
let's
for-
move on, sir. Police didn't investigate. You have no independent evidence. It's your word against hers. Ma'am, what do you want to say about the December incident that he's suing you for, the other damage,
That
where
one
he
he's-
alleges you scratched up his motorcycle?
He alleges, there was, the holidays were involved, and I don't recall anything like that. And he's talking about the NASCAR race. Now,
No, we're finished with that. Remember,
Okay.
you told me you hit his motorcycle because you couldn't see,
Because I was
right?
backing up, in a dark
Right,
driveway.
whatever it is, ma'am, that's what I'm telling you is negligence, so
Okay.
we don't have to address that anymore. Now, what evidence did you have that she scratched the motorcycle?
I gave you the pictures that
I know. How do you know it was her, sir? She denies it.
Well, she shouldn't deny this, Your Honor.
All right,
here's the
she
pictures.
is.
This happened on the same day
I understand.
that she damaged
do you
the motorcycle.
agree to any of this?
No,
All right,
I
now
don't,
what,
because-
sir? Do you have any independent evidence?
Well, I have the police report where the police showed up.
Was there someone there to say, I saw it? Was there an
Personally, no.
independent witness?
Personally, no.
Did the police investigate this?
They looked into that and they told me to take her to civil court because of the damage
All
that were
right.
done
Okay, and
in
in
my
civil
house.
court, you must prove by a preponderance of the evidence that what you're saying is true over what she's saying. How will I know?
Well, Your Honor, I live in a beautiful neighborhood. The Lieutenant
the
for
only way
Daytona
I'm
Beach
gonna
lives
know.
2 houses down from me. Somebody starts a fire in my house, damages my motorcycle, vandalizes my whole house, spray paints the outside of my house.
So when fires are started in your neighborhood, no one sees them in this very nice neighborhood?
If you look at the pictures, Your Honor, she knocked the smoke detectors out of the ceiling of my house.
So no one saw the actual fire. Fire shoots up. You don't need a smoke detector.
She started a fire in my living room.
I got
She
you.
put it out herself.
You have your damage estimate for the motorcycle, sir?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
The time she backed up into it. What's the status of this relationship now, ma'am?
It's always been touch and go for the last 2 years. Mark's considerably older than me. I like more mature men, and he's not as
You like him
mature.
older than him?
No,
You might
around
want-
his age.
you might want to
Just
sweep the
mature.
nursing home.
I prefer.
Thanks.
Sir, I'm going to grant you your judgment. She has admitted that she hit the motorcycle without looking. That's the only judgment I'm granting you. Fortunately, that's above the $5,000 maximum I can grant you. So that's your judgment, $5,000. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.